Hello, Malcolm, and hello, everyone else. Welcome to episode 16.5 of the Storm Planet. I'm just back in here. I've fed my fire up and kind of settled the house down. The dog's lying in front of the fire really comfortably, and I'm not quite ready for my dinner yet, and my dinner's real simple tonight. So I just wanted to pop back in here and do a couple of things that I thought of, because we're having this problem with medical supplies right now. And I suddenly thought, I had some good results when I shut down some of my excess engineering. I actually was able to focus production better. So I'm wondering if I go find sort of the furthest flung medical stations and shut them down. Maybe the medics will be pathing better to the one that's on push. So we're just going to go looking for really far out labs. Far out labs. We're looking for far out labs. Does anyone know where far out labs is located? I also noticed on reviewing the last video that there's an unpopulated cabin out here. We're probably going to go ahead and put the beds in that. Whatever. I don't think there it is, too. I don't think it'll do any harm, really, to populate this. It's not going to cost a lot of bioplastic. It's not a disaster. Let's get to our resources page right away. Okay. Yeah, bioplastic is low, but this isn't a big expense, so we're going to go ahead with this. Well, I think I got that in there just about rightly. Yep, nice. So far out labs, places that are way out of the way. Man, this place is so damn big. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna shut these both down. And just do that. And we're gonna go over to this biodome over here. And we're gonna shut it down. Oops, wrong button. We're just going to take it offline. Because we're long on a veg. And we're good. So we need to really focus. Now that is hopefully going to help the medics focus on what they need to do here. And get us ahead of the game, because we've got sick again. Okay, now let's try to find more than 2 hospitals. Here's another. Empty. But that's not the Miners' Memorial. Here's the Miners' Memorial. Empty. So maybe we're going to pull ahead of the game on that. Let's check our bot fleet. 49 down from 50, so not so good. Or is it 83? If it dips below, say 70, we'll fire up a third mine. We've got the push on that one facility. Looks like steel is high enough though, so let's take the push off this big facility. My mouse is getting all kicky. And let's put the push on this small facility. That should be sensible. Get the focus more on bioplastic, get a little less work for people. Shutting down that biodome will help biologists path a little better. So we're going to see how this works. We're going to go up to X4 and we're going to save our game, because we've now had it crash. I never had Planetbase crash before, but I did have Planetbase crash. Okay, so that'll draw down a little bioplastic, and no big deal. It's nothing. It's just a cabbing. There it is. It'll get done. Pardon me. Springtime. Bot fleet's not expanding. Really need the bot fleet to expand. We can got so much. Okay, veg is starting to drop amazingly. Meat's really steady, so we're going to take one meat producer offline. Just Just take one tiny further load off biology there. Actually, we're going to go ahead and take 2 meat producers offline. Let's take a chicken offline. We'll just do that. Maybe that'll help a little. We're locked down. We can't import, we can't do anything. We might be able to trade for some medical supplies, depending on what our conditions like. Looks like spares are good. Semiconductors are floating. Bots are down again. Damn, and blast. Maybe they were only up because I bought some, eh? Pardon me. Yeah, that takes bots down to 46, eh? Bit of an issue there. Maybe let's take spares down as low as 35. Let's just take 5 off there. Take semiconductors down to 15. Medical supplies we'll leave at 30 because I think that would be a really nice number to get to, but actually maybe 20 or even 15 would be enough. Let's set it to 20. I don't dare set spares lower than 35. I think that's really pushing our luck as it is. Now, bioplastic should be able to get along better than it is, you know? Steel looks to be holding just flat. And ore is back up again, so that's good. We need these bots super badly. We might try to open more bot production. That means opening another semiconductor. I don't dare bring in staff till we've got arms production up, right? And I don't think we have the option to get arms production up until we've got bot production up. What's our power storage doing that low? That's incredible. And we've got stuff shut down. That's oh my god. We could get into some trouble. We might have to disable the base for a little while. Oh, but then we'll be enabling, and I've got a bunch of stuff shut off. That's a very disappointing situation. Oh, we have a bunch of stuff shut down already. And we're only just able to hold the fort with spares, eh? Dreadful. Dreadful. At least they're giving us a break at the end of the day here, but we're not going to have full cells for the night by any stretch. No, they're turning for the sundowning. And they'll continue making power for a short little while after dark, basically. Ooh, we thought our windmills were pretty low. So we got 320. Yeah, we got 320. To make it through the night with. Wow, it's just ugly, man. Okay, looks like medical supplies are stabilizing. I think shutting down those 2 thingies was the right plan. Meat's dropped a little. Fed just dropped a little. We're not going to worry about that right now at all. We're much more concerned with bot production. With our recent changes to work requirements in manufacturing there, we might see some recovery in bots. We are seeing some recovery in bots. We're going to assume that that level of veg and stuff is okay. We've got a serious low in bioplastics. It's just not on the recover. We just need it manned, so we just have to get bots made. So if I put any more bots in, I have to put more semiconductors in. And if I put more semiconductors in, that draws bioplastic for both the bots and semiconductors, and we'll run out. We will run out of bioplastic. Actually, steel is now dropping as well. So that sucks. sucks duty. Steel is dropping. Ore is good. Ore is good. We've got 10 drillers. We really need to increase production of steel as well as bioplastic, it looks like. It's just getting used up. Oh man, it means more push for the workers. It means more push for the workers. We're gonna just monitor the situation, see how we go. We got a lot of triangles again. When we left off, we had actually gotten to a situation of somewhat less triangles. But at least no one's dying this way. We're thoroughly lightning protected, so they're safe from that. They've got food, air, and water. Water's tight, but we're not running into balance problems. We're back up to 320 on power. We're doing better today than we did yesterday. So okay, I'm gonna call that good. We could almost throw in another storage unit for power, but I don't think we dare spend the metal. We can't throw anything out of balance right now. We've just got to build those bots. And they're back down to 48 again, so we're really breaking even on bots really badly. And semiconductors are floating, so if we add bots, we've got to add semiconductors. Steel is there, bioplastic is there. They too are kind of floating at this point. Like they might be floating slightly upwards, but it's a little hard to say. Medical supplies have dropped again. But I do think the strategy of concentrating them in that room is the way to go. Meat's dropping, veg is dropping. We'll just watch that. We can restore production if needed. Sorry guys, I'm just staring at the stats page. I think that's what you do a lot when you have a base this big. You know, you kind of semi-know the base. But the matter of fine-tuning it, it's more a matter of thought. Now, one other thing I thought of is that I could be shutting down some non-critical sectors of the base. Like I could shut down this whole area, basically. I could shut down this whole area. Nobody really uses this. Let's just drop in and have a look. Camera, let's have a look. Nobody really uses this area. These meal machines probably stay loaded. They're not fully loaded, actually. They're not fully loaded, but it's possible we could shut some of this down without losing much in the way of base functionality. So let's shut down this bar. And should we shut down this canteen? Do we dare do that to hot meals? No. And in fact, shutting down the bar seems pointless. The heck with it. The heck with it. What's going on in here? Right, we've just shut those down. That's okay. That's gonna be fine. Medical supplies are just holding, just holding. Okay, let's take a look at bots. Staying at 48 right now. And where are we? Ore is good. Steel has pulled up. Bioplastic has pulled up. Let's accelerate the pace. And I think we might chance opening another bot production system right now. So that means that one more semiconductor device up and running. Just pick the one that's at the highest percentage, eh? There we go, that's a nice one. Turn that on. That goes on, and one bot machine goes on in a semi-shutdown bot facility here. And we make it carrier. Okay, because I think we just have just enough room on our production with everything shoved. And we really gotta get more bots. Spares, we're gonna trust them on it. I think they can do it. We can't do arms at all right now. I think once we rebuild the bot fleet, we'll be able to do arms. Man, it's just a disaster in this place. Everyone's miserable. We just... This is so bad, man. Well, as long as that amount of bots doesn't throw us into trouble. We've got 11 drillers now. It's too bad you have to turn it right off and not selectively do it, you know? Right now we're only able to soak up 2 mines worth of ore. In its heyday, this base was easily soaking up 4 mines worth of ore. So harsh. Looks like steel and bioplastic might be dropping again. We've got pushes on the facilities, full pushes. We might put a double push on if they keep dropping. We're out of medical supplies again. Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. Okay, where's that little hospital? It's right over here. We've got one down sick. We're gonna start trying to trade for medical supplies again. We're seeing steel and bioplastic in a decline, so we're gonna put a push on the big factory here. And that's just like a harsh push for everyone. And we're gonna open to trading. And I guess we're gonna chance running the pads, although we seem to be short of power these days as well. At least some days we're short of power, eh? Like today, for example. Oh, the day's just starting and we've got 300,000 in the cells, so actually... Yeah, when we get a sunny day, we generate so much juice. So we're looking for medical supplies. He ain't got. That's all we want. Let's keep an eye on our stats panel here and see how we do. We're not even gonna turn on our sign, man. Seriously. Steel and bioplastic are not in a precipitous decline. Medical supplies are not reappearing. There's one. This guy doesn't have any medical supplies. Get him out of here. That's all we want, medical supplies. And we're sitting here in poor, eh? Oh, we can approach decent during the day when people are up and happy. Okay, that's cool. We haven't had an oxygen emergency for a while. How's that for positive? And shutting down that biodome does appear to have dropped production. We'll just keep a real close eye on that. Sure love to have his bots, but we can't. Let's take a look at our own. 51, slight climb. Spares are just barely holding. Bioplastic and steel are holding out. We may have to reactivate some vegetable production again. If that falls much lower, I'm going to say that we go turn that big biodome back on again, despite the pathing nastiness of it. No medical supplies, we don't want them. But it isn't crashing, right? Like, it's down slightly, but it's fairly steady. Same with spares. It's really scary to have spares so low. I'm used to having, like, a lot of reserve spares because the power system's so critically important, and if you run into some trouble, you know. Having the push on the spares facility does appear to be working really well. He's got 3 medical supplies. So we'll trade him for a bunch of starch. How about that for a deal there, buddy? Yeah, let's try to take a penny instead of losing a penny because the space isn't making a dime. We don't dare have visitors in. We can't. We can't have any ships in here. The space isn't making any money. Well, oh, I shouldn't just hang around. That'll take a while. I should check again here. 51 holding steady. Power's not great. No medical supplies, he's dismissed. Oh, that was really cool. Now, let's just check our grid. Wow, we're so low on power right now. Day's just starting. Cloud cover's really awesome, so we're gonna generate some juice. Maybe I should try to commission a new storage unit, actually. We've got the steel. No medical supplies, we're dismissing. We've got the steel, let's get a new storage unit up because we can use it on those good days, eh? Doesn't matter where it goes. Anywhere it'll fit. As long as they can build it without asphyxiating. Okay, yeah, that'll get built, and that's good because we will be able to fill that on our better days. I'm just gonna use the clicky button, man. Wow. No medical supplies here. Get him out. Taking a while to load this guy anyway, so I know we're out. We'll be not out in a second. We'll be not out in a second. They are just producing enough now. So instead of being in negative production of medical supplies, we're in balance / positive production of medical supplies. So that's really cool. No medical supplies, get him out of here. Steel and bioplastic are holding. Spares are holding. Semiconductors are holding. Wow, this is a tight balance. But if we can just build that bot fleet somehow. And getting ahead on medical supplies, look, it is going up. Getting ahead on medical supplies is part of that. Ore is down slightly again, we've got to watch that. Once we've got enough drillers, we're not taking any transmissions. No medical supplies, get out. Once we've got enough drillers, we can open a third one. Let's check that. We've got 12 drillers. 1, 2. Ore is good. If we see ore drop much, we'll go ahead. So, and we're not taking any transmissions. We need to check our power. We did well today in power, obviously. Yes, we had a good day for power. No medical supplies, no deal. I wonder if our new power collector's built yet. Probably not. Oh yeah, it is. Good. So on a really good day, we might fill that. That's now excess capacity. Let's look at the place from the windmill angle here. Oh, that's nice. I did want that to look nice, and that does look really nice, especially because that's generating power for us. Trading ship, no medical supplies, get him out of here. Jellybase is all about business right now. I guess we can turn our sign back on. I guess we could turn our sign back on. Ooh. No, we're okay. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. We've got good generation conditions. We added some storage, so that's also really good. No medical supplies, get them out of here. How are we doing on everything? Hot meals have dropped drastically again. That's interesting. They really need to go back up or we'll have starvations. I guess the trade did it. Yeah, the trade did it. The trade killed our hot meals. They're coming right up again. Let's check that bot fleet. Wow, there's so many structures, eh? 54 dropped again. So hard to get them up there. He's got nothing. Yeah, we'd love to have his bots, but we can't. So we could shut down some far-flung stuff. We don't need to reactivate that biodome at this time. Nothing else needs restocking out here or whatever, does it? No, we're gonna leave these food makers and stuff active. Just gonna let the bots try to get to them. Okay, he's got nothing we want. Well, he's got stuff we want, but he's got nothing we can afford. And we're going to check our bot balance now. Take a second here. 23 carrier, 19 constructor, 12 driller. The ratio isn't bad. We can take constructor off and switch it to full carrier soon. Status pool. Jeez, man. This base is the biggest challenge I've ever had in this game. Getting that 600 population, well, I can see what's going to be necessary, and it's not easy. And we're just not getting medical supplies off these guys at all. And that's all I really want to trade for. I want to get ahead of the game on medical supplies, basically. I mean, look, yeah, they drop. So I want to get ahead of the game on medical supplies. Get a big jump on them. What's our manufacturing limit on them again? Let's take a look. So spares, they're managing to just keep it together. Medical supplies is down to 20 limit. I think that's reasonable. He's got no medical supplies, just nothing. It's down to 20 limit. I think that's reasonable. 20 and then their hands can be freed for other stuff, but they're not going to make 20 too easily. They have gotten up to 5, which indicates sort of a slow positive going on, but yeah, I mean, look at this. Oh, look, that's full stocked. That's sweet. I don't want to take the push off production on it. I'm just not into it. Oh, look at that. 18 of them. Oh, that just makes all the difference in the world. So we're going to trade starch for that. And this is going to kill our base. We're going to have so many people carrying starch for so long. Oh, we're going to have to sell some more expensive stuff than starch, too. It looks like we're going to have to blow some costlies. Wow, what do we sell, eh? Steel's worth a lot. These are worth a lot. This is worth a little. Ooh, another 40. We've got 4 left, so we need 4 that are worth 10. Oh, it's 607, so we've got to take back one cheap one and put in one expensive one. So we're still at 605. So we got to take out one cheap one and put in one expensive one and take back some money. Wow, that trade's gonna kill us. Let's shut off both pads right now. Yeah, pads are shut off. Sign is shut off. Place is locked down. That's it. We're not trading any further. Those are faraway storerooms that they're going to have to go to, so hot meals are going to get trashed, basically. And bot production's probably going to get trashed. Boy, we just sold some raw materials too. Yeah, they're going to have to be bringing stuff from here. So, at least there's a few bots scurrying around the place. I was imagining earlier, you know, the colonists here being like, well, Jelly Corporation takes okay care of us, but it's not the greatest place to work. And one of them saying, did you know I saw a newer bot the other day? I haven't seen a newer bot in a long time. Remember in the day when all the Jelly Corporation bots were everywhere, all shiny? Now they're all dusty and worn out? No doubt, like, we've got a terrible time with it. Okay, veg production's crashing out, I think. Well, maybe I wouldn't say crashing, but we might have to just bring this back online. Okay? Let's just wait and see if it recovers when the trade's done, eh? Maybe it just means, oh, pending resources 51 and 1. Oh man, that's just brutal. And we'll probably drop bots during this due to the magnitude of the trade. Hey, we're up to 57 bots. Oh man, I'm so excited by that. Ore is still okay, so gonna just hold on to 2 mines for now. 18 medical supplies plus the 8 we've now made. That's sounding pretty good. Veg is holding. We're not going to reactivate that biodome right now. This went well, guys. I meant this to be a pretty short episode, and it's gonna be a pretty short episode. I'm gonna tail it off pretty much after we get that trade done. So how's our grid? And we're so close to the edge on water, but it works because we've got those water tanks. So we get down below like that, but our water tanks handle it. Let's just see about that. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. Yeah, we're drawing down our reserves quite sharply now, aren't we? That's interesting. 2 water towers might not be enough. There, we're back to standard production. Maybe we'd better pop in a water unit. You know, maybe we better pop in a water unit. Just do exterior structure, water extractor. Jam it in. Go this way. Hoping there's room for another solar the other way. Hope it works out. Put that in. And where's the nearest lightning protection on this lot, eh? Over here? Are you kidding? And then here? Yeah, let's put a lightning device in. Let's put a lightning device in. We should smash, says the lightning. Perfect. Yeah, they can reach it. They can reach it. We'll check our grid. We did okay today. Yeah. Could almost throw down one more storage cell, frankly. Let's do it. We're not going to build a lot more base, I'll tell you that. Hey, I saw a green line. Oh, I saw a green line. There was somewhere here that it went. Oh, okay, that'll do. Hope these guys don't go O2 bingo. Doesn't look like it. Way less than halfway. Kale Payne is safe. Okay, we just put a big strain on the base. Big strain on the base. Gonna kill production of everything, so we've gotta watch that. Oh, looks like we got our medical supplies. We're at 26 of them now. And we're shut down, so that's awesome. Looks like spares are holding. Let's check our bot fleet. 58, so slow climb status good. For the first time in a long time, we're at good status. And we've put this in, and none of it's power generation. So it's not going to cost us spares. It's only costing us spares in terms of costing us some steel, and it's looking like steel production's coming up. So we'll get this all laid in. How much does a water collector draw for power? 5. Not insignificant. Probably not going to flatten us. But considering how tightly balanced we are on power on a bad day, well, we don't have the option to put in any more power machinery right now. We really don't. So we'll just have to eat that 5. And we might have to go reactivate that other biodome too. So, how much does a mine draw anyway? Let's find out. 4.5. So we're gonna we're throwing down another 15 megawatts because I think we're gonna bring that biodome back online. Let's turn that on. And that's all good. Yeah, I think we're gonna need that, and I think those meat machines are turned off too. Oh boy. Finding those. Wow, this place is so damn big. Here we are. Let's get these back on. Looks like we need them, so let's get them going. That's all good. We sold down a little of that darn starch. Bioplastic and steel are gonna hold. Let's check our builds out here. It's all in. Great, that should bring water production, yeah, to nice levels. And hopefully our grid will charge. Let's see what time of day it is. It's getting late in the day. We're building up to 350. We've got really good weather. We've got 440 storage capacity now. We can't really expect to necessarily fill that. Oh, it looks like we're going to, actually. Yeah, we're going to fill our 440, so that gave us some insurance. That gives us bounce room for bad days. That gives us an additional 20,000 or 40,000 for bad days, and that didn't cost us that much steel. That did drop steel, so we're going to stay off the builds at this point. That we're going to call that enough insurance for the place and stay off the builds. Ore's dropping down. We're going to check the number of driller bots. We've got 13 now. So we're going to go ahead. Well, maybe we won't activate a mine just yet. We're going to put our sign on just to be tough. You know, like we were feeling, spirits were low here at Jelly Base. Spirits are low here at Jelly Base. Well, we're running it decent, so not so bad. I find condition usually seems better in the daytime than at night. So I'm not dissatisfied with decent. Looks like we got our meal machines working properly. And we're just going to check our grid. We're draining it down pretty fast. Yeah, we really do drain it down pretty fast. We generate well from wind, but yeah, we can't afford another power structure. Okay, spares, yeah, really tough to keep those in the right place. We're hoping medical supplies hold for a while now. Maybe they can get up to their 30. Oh, actually, no, we set them to 20, didn't we? So they've stopped working on that. So that's okay, actually. That frees them up to do other work until they drop down below 20 again. So actually, I'm okay with that. That frees up a little bioplastic, too. Steel is really in a decline, but we just did big steel builds, right? And the time of day is the beginning of day, and we're below half a charge, and the weather's bad. So that's, yeah. So it's a good thing we put in the extra storage, because now half a charge is 200,000. So that's actually, you know, quite a lot. And we do get those lightning boosts. They help. I mean, it doesn't show much when the system's this big, but they sure do help. Looks like we're gonna be okay again for the day for power with everything on. Let's go back to our resource page. Veg, you know, glad I turned those mushroom pads back on. We may have to turn that up. We'll be watching that very closely in the future. And we may have to turn veg up. Let's see how our bot fleet's doing. Up to 62 bots. I'm so happy about that. And ore is now down low enough that we are going to activate this mine right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. Get that running. As ore is now getting really low. Don't think that's behind what's made steel low. Steel's low because we built. And we built because it was probably a sensible idea. We've got our 440 again. That's really nice. We could even do another one, but I don't want to cut into anything. I don't want to take a risk with production. We're doing so well right now. The place has really pulled itself out of the doghouse at last. We're down to decent again and dropping, but I don't think that's too bad. Okay. Semiconductors are floating. Spares are holding. Medical supplies have held firm at 24, so really happy to see that. That means we're good on that. So yeah, and we've got a real drop in veg and meat. Despite reactivating both those meat machines, I turned off. I did recycle a meat machine at one point. We're going to put it back in right now. So let's get that put in here. Just going to get that done. And going to go throw in a few more mushrooms out here. Biology's having a rough time. Where is that? Where is it? Oh my god. so far. That's doing fine. Let's get some more mushrooms into it right now. Just some low maintenance stuff for them to do. Let's double up on that and call that a day. Another dozen production. And hopefully they'll get that built nice and quickly. Yeah, hopefully they'll get that built nice and quickly, basically. We are sincerely hoping that they do. They aren't. It's going to take a long time for the bioplastic to find its way out there, eh? Okay. I just wanted to be on that. I think we're going to be okay, actually. We're getting back up to the 280 level. Maybe I'll just take one of those out. We'll let them put that one in. Yeah, maybe we'll just make this 2. We'll just make it 2 mushroom pads. And we'll work with that, because we've got our meat back up to full. So let's just hold off and just make that 2 mushroom pads. And let's look at our bot fleet. I'm so obsessed right now with it. Up to 64. I'm feeling so proud and so excited. Ore is starting to stabilize. So good. They're not fully staffing 3 mines with the number of driller bots they've got. But I don't think our driller bots are going to fall unless our steel falls in the toilet any further. And our steel is floating, so we really do need more output from those mines right now. We're getting some. Maybe I should activate the 4th mine. Let's just go ahead and just make those driller bots work for their living. Hopefully that won't cause too much attrition on our driller bot fleet. Yeah, veg is going to be fine with that extra mushroom pad. That should just tag it over the edge, no problem. Okay, we're down to 20 medical supplies for show. We're going to leave the push on the medical supplies facility, which is just endless. Meat's back up far enough. I'm going to take this out again. Just reset that. It's not too bad. One less biology responsibility, basically. They've got their hands full. Okay, we'll just keep a real weather eye on meat and veg. Meals are okay. We probably need another canteen around the place, I'm thinking. But if our current canteens were getting fully stocked, we'd have a much higher meal number. So, yep. So that's going to depend on bots completely. And we're up to 66 of them. And ore has restabilized with opening the 4th mine. So let's hope we can hold production of everything, including driller bots. I think we can. Looks like veg and meat are going to hold. Looks like meals are going to hold. Guys, the colony's going to pull through. Status is up to good. Nobody's going to die because we're totally lightning protected. So as long as these people work hard, they're going to be happy again. And as long as our power grid holds together, and we have enhanced our power grid. We have firmly enhanced our power grid to give us extra bounce room. Look at that, water's at maximum, even with that new water despinkler thing. Amazing, amazing. So we're so lucky we put in those water towers. Well, you guys, I hope you're having a good day, morning, night, whatever time it is where you are. And we will see you next time for episode 17, the real episode 17. This was a retuning episode. I don't think I was completely successful in my initial effort on retuning medical supplies, but they're pretty stable. We'll just have to switch on trading for them every now and then. That's going to work out just fine. Steel's a bit down. Steel's a bit low. We're going to have to watch the steel thing. Actually, we're just going to watch it for another second before we save the game and go. I want to see it get back above 60, and it did, so that's great. And we're just going to check that. So bots are just slowly climbing. And we've got a lot of bot maintenance facilities available, so we could... technically, our power system's doing so good. we could reactivate this building and turn off all these. Oops. Yeah, those are all off. So that's now a bot maintenance building. It's a bit stupid for them to path to for maintenance there. I don't know if it's quite worth the expenditure. 19 megawatts? No, it's not worth the expenditure. We're going to shut it back down again. That's a pretty expensive structure in terms of megawatts. Like, really expensive structure. Time of day. Most of the way through the night, we've got a good charge in our cells. Wind is giving us nice power right now. Really nice power. Almost our draw. So that's handy. And we're just going to stay in this position. Steel's back up above 60. Bioplastics are up. Ore is stable. Check those driller bots out. They haven't broken above 14, so we're probably straining them out. Colony's down to decent, but you know what? We were just at good, so we're going to remember that. Jolly Base. Jolly Corporation. Alright, so I think we're going to shut her down now. I feel satisfied. I feel satisfied. Look at this place. It's a megalopolis. It's massive, and the people are actually... Look how far out it goes, everywhere. It's insane. I'm amazed the power grid even functions, frankly. It's a big power grid. This is the area where we can still develop a bit. We still need some room to do a pyramid or two, stuff like that, so I'm going to save some room for that. Let's take a look at our stats. 67, just breaking even. Still a decent, so that's not great. Supplies are up. Spares are holding. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Medical supplies have broken below 20. Hopefully they'll jump on it and manufacture some for us. We've increased bots a lot. We're going to decrease carrier bot production when we see them break above about 25 or so. We just went down to poor. I'm going to close that. We'll see you guys next time. Have yourself a good whatever time it is. And until then, goodbye.